Welcome to Prime vs. Prime, sports debating done right. Today, we are settling a legendary fantasy matchup. Thomas, the Hitman, Hearns, versus Felix Tito, Trinidad. To find our winner, we are locking both men into their absolute best 10 consecutive years, ignoring the rest, and letting the metrics decide. For Hearns, his peak window spans from 1979 to 1989, the decade he terrorized 5 weight classes. For Trinidad, it's 1991 to 2001, spanning his historic welterweight dominance up to the middleweight tournament. Let's look at the tail of the tape for these peak windows. Hearns stepped into the ring for 33 fights, racking up 29 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He captured 10 title bout wins with 7 successful defenses, capturing titles in 5 different weight classes from welterweight all the way to light heavyweight, finishing his window with a 72% knockout rate. Trinidad, on the other hand, fought 32 times, securing 31 wins against just a single loss. He amassed a staggering 21 title bout victories and 15 successful title defenses, holding belts in 3 weight classes, and closing his decade with a devastating 84% knockout percentage. Next, let's look at longevity in prime and title statistics. Statistically, Felix Trinidad is an absolute juggernaut in his window. Tito racked up 31 wins, driven by an incredible iron-fisted 15 consecutive defenses of the IBF welterweight crown. Hearns was constantly hunting bigger game in higher divisions, which left him more exposed to risk, while Trinidad anchored the 147-pound division for nearly 7 years with unmatched consistency. Second, we examine the strength of schedule. This is where the debate shifts. Tito beat great fighters, but Hearns fought inner circle, all-time greats in their physical primes. In this window, Hearns outboxed the defensive wizard Wilfred Benitez, demolished the terrifying Pepino Cuevas, and knocked out light heavyweight champion Virgil Hill. Trinidad's resume features a legendary win over Oscar de la Hoya and a brutal dismantling of a young Fernando Vargas, but it lacks the depth of apex-level, historically elite opposition that Hearns faced routinely. Third, let's talk about big-game performance and finishing ability. When the lights were brightest, both men brought legendary power. Trinidad boasts the higher knockout percentage, and his clutch, come-from-behind knockout of Vargas, is unforgettable. But Hearns possesses the ultimate big game exclamation point, his 1984 2-round destruction of Roberto Duran. It remains one of the most violent, iconic statements in boxing history. Even in a legendary stoppage loss to Sugar Ray Leonard, Hearns' performance was monumental. The verdict: Trinidad was the more consistent champion, a flawless tracking machine with 15 title defenses. But Thomas Hearns operated at a higher historical stratosphere. He fought a vastly superior level of opposition, maintained his lethal punching power, while jumping an unprecedented 5 weight classes and conquered champions at every stop. Trinidad was elite, but Hearns was a multi-divisional unicorn. The winner of this apex clash, Thomas the Hitman Hearns.